How's it going, guys? You're tuning in to day three, my second upper body day. And this was a session that I was highly anticipating throughout the week. I can't lie. I'm doing two movements that I feel I'm still very much progressing in. They're nowhere near my strong points. And it was one thing where I was kind of staying in the rep ranges that I know I can manage, especially as I was getting ready for competition. But now with the intensity really low, which is great, but the volume is very high. So doing the incline close grip, excuse me, bench press for 15 reps here, guys. 15 repetitions. This is my first set. 15 kilos, as you see before, I was warming up towards it. And the 15 kilos, 50 kilos, excuse me. The first set actually felt really good. I thought, you know what, let me go a little bit more. So then I moved up to 60 kilos. And once upon a time, this would have been hard for 5 reps. So I have to give myself a pat on the shoulder to survive 15. You'll notice here I'm doing a touch and go. And what I mean by that is by the time I bring that bar down to the fabrics of my t-shirt, not sinking into my body, but the fabrics of my t-shirt, I press that weight as quick as I can off the chest, because ain't no way am I doing this for a pause. Even though I said that and I did a pause on the last rep, but the previous 14, there was no way I would have sustained that same pause all the way through. Then I had the audacity to think that I can add weight onto the barbell and do another set of 15. As soon as I did about 6 reps with just the empty bar alone, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to stick with the bar. I want to try and improve. You know, the whole point of this block now going into off season is just trying to kind of build or rebuild my capacity. Hence why I'm working through the higher rep ranges. But then also, most importantly, just trying to actually build muscle. And a lot of times when powerlifters say they're going for a hypertrophy phase, it's all about like they generally kind of work within a very short amount of time, 4 to 6 weeks. And for me, it's like, no, like I'm trying to see this for the foreseeable future for the rest of the year, especially as we haven't got a competition booked in just yet. And if I were to compete, it would be a qualifier. And generally with qualifiers, I just do enough to qualify. So it's nothing where I'm trying to, you know, push my total or push any of the 3 lifts that I do in competition. So right now, it's just all about training pain-free, still having that hard work ethic in, taking my sets as relatively close to failure with the weights that I'm trying to also improve on. So for the first couple of weeks, it's more about finding that middle ground of knowing what I can do with good form and then kind of push it and go from there. I never want to work too close to failure too soon. So that's the aim. So now we move on to the accessories. Now with this exercise, lat pull down is a great exercise. Annoyingly, it wasn't the exercise that I wanted to do. As I was editing the video, I just remembered I actually wanted to do a face pull, but on the lat pull down machine. So keep an eye on that for next week, as I will be switching that variation and looking to do the face pulls. Then we get on some good old-fashioned dumbbell presses. This is an exercise that I'm definitely looking forward to push in as hard as I can, especially for those higher rep ranges. I want to see how far I can get this to. And then we have the dumbbell lateral raises, excuse me. And with this, I was actually quite surprised that, well, now 2 weeks in a row, to sustain the same amount of repetitions at that weight of 10 kilos, I was actually quite happy. So I reckon I can definitely go up a little bit more, because this is one of those exercises where it humbles you real fast. You end up kind of going more to the lighter end of the dumbbell rack. But I'm quite happy to work in and around a respectable weight, especially working on a muscle that's typically quite weak. So yeah, kind of progressing on from there. Then we finish off with some good old arms. This is something that I've upped as well. Now doing arms twice a week, whereas before I was only doing it for once a week. And again, taking it through the high rep range, excuse me. So definitely looking forward to see where I can go and how much I can progress. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.